Good morning dears, welcome back. In the last classes, we had already taken 2 classes. In the last classes, we had completed our block fest. What we learned in the block fest? Yes, what we learned? Yes, of course, we learned about previewing the story and make inferences, solving the case, that is to figure out the solution, and finally the character sketch. So today let's start block number 2. This block number 2, what is its title? Describing an event. Describing an event. Describing an event. So, what did you do yesterday in your home? What did you do? Yes, you had your breakfast. And what were you doing at your home? What were you doing in your home at 1:30 p.m.? Yes, you were having your lunch. Today, let's learn how the sentences will change. How the sentences will change when we talk about the past in different ways. Let's see how the sentences change. So, we can start the lesson number 1. Simple past. Simple past and past continuous. Simple past and past continuous. Simple past and past continuous. Yes. The aim of this lesson is use simple past, use simple past and past continuous tense, past continuous tense, yes, tenses to describe an event in the past. To describe an event in the past. Describe an event in the past. So, I went yesterday morning. To where? I went yesterday morning for a walk. What did I do yesterday morning? Yes, yesterday morning I went for a walk. I had my snacks and watched a movie yesterday evening. What I did yesterday evening? Yes, I had my snacks and watched movie. So now we can make a timeline here, like 7 a.m. I went for a walk. Then 9 a.m. my breakfast. Then 1:30 p.m. my lunch. 3 p.m. nap. 5 p.m. snacks. 6 p.m. watching a movie. Then 9 p.m. dinner. dinner. What did I do yesterday evening? Yes, yesterday evening I had snacks. And I had my lunch at 1 p.m. when I went for a walk yesterday morning. What did I do yesterday morning? Yes, I went for a walk. I was having my lunch at 1 p.m. What was I doing at 1 p.m.? Yes, I was having my lunch. Then we can draw two columns here. We can draw two columns here. What did you do yesterday morning? What did you do? Yes, morning. What else? I had my breakfast. I had my breakfast. Then, what about the evening? Yesterday evening, I had snacks. I had snacks and watched movie. Then I spent time with my family. I spent time with whom? With my family. The family. Then, what I was doing at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I was having my breakfast. I was having my breakfast. What were you doing at 1 p.m.? Yes, I was having lunch. I was having lunch at 1 p.m. Then, what were you doing at 5 p.m.? Yes, I was playing at 5 p.m. And at 6 p.m. what you were doing? Yes, I was watching a movie, or I was spending time. I was spending time with my family, at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. What did you do yesterday evening and yesterday morning? Yesterday morning, what is? I had my breakfast, and evening I had snacks and watched a movie. I spent time with family. What were you doing at 9 a.m., 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. like? I was having my breakfast at what? At 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. Then I was having lunch at 1 p.m. Then I was playing at 5 p.m. Again I was spending time with family at 6 p.m. What is? Yesterday I spent time with my family. I had snacks yesterday morning and evening. And how can we? What were you doing? I was having my breakfast at 9 a.m., having my lunch at 1 p.m., playing at 1 p.m. I was spending time with family at 6 p.m. What are the two sentences in the two columns? Same. How are they differ? Is there any similarity between these two sentences? These two sentences in the two columns talk about something that happened in the past. Clear? These two sentences in the two columns that talk about something that happened in the past. Here I played, I spent, I watched. Here, when we use had, watched, played and spent, when we use this all, we use had, watched, played, spent when we talked about an action that had already been completed. Clear? We use all this when we talked about an action that had already been completed. Clear? I will write an example here. I watched a movie yesterday. I watched a movie yesterday. Watched a movie yesterday. Clear? So, these sentences are written in which sentence? These sentences are written in which sentence? This is simple past tense. This is simple past tense. Clear? I watched a movie yesterday. So, these sentences are written in the simple past tense. Then, here, how are they differ? Clear? Here, I was having. What is was having? Then I was playing. I was spending. When we use this, we use was having, was playing, was spending. When we talked about an action that was happening at a particular time. Clear? We use was having, was playing, was spending when we talked about an action that was happening at a particular time. Clear? For example, I was watching a movie. I was watching a movie at 8 p.m. What is? I was watching a movie at 8 p.m. These sentences are written as in which sentence? Which tense? These sentences are which symbol? No, that is a simple past. No, this is what? Past continuous. This is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. The earlier we studied our simple past tense. Then later past continuous tense. Normally you may have one question. When can we use this both simple past tense and past continuous tense in a sentence together? Yes? How can we? Is it possible? Tell me, is it possible? Yes, of course it is possible. When these two actions, when the two actions happened at the same time and one action interrupted the other. Clear? When both actions happened at the same time and one action interrupted the other. Clear? Examples. Examples. I was playing. I was playing. I was playing when you called me. When you called me. Clear? I was playing when you called me. I was playing is which tense? Past continuous tense. And called me. What is called? Which is tense? That is simple past. Then one more example. I was doing my homework. I was doing my homework when the bell rang. When the bell rang. When the bell rang. When the bell rang. I was doing my homework when the bell rang. Which is was doing is past continuous and bell rang. That is what? That is simple past. Clear? Then you have to note down your homework. Note down your homework. Homework. Workbook. Workbook. Finish is one. Finish is one. And in your notebook. In your notebook, you have to think about an interesting party. You have to think about an interesting party that you attended. It's like maybe a birthday party or fair. You have to think about that kind of party and write 4 sentences. Write 4 sentences. Write 4 sentences. What happened? What happened? What happened? And 4 sentences. 4 sentences. And 4 sentences. What was happening? What was happening? What was happening? What was happening at a particular time? At a particular time. At a particular time. You have to note down, you have to finish S1, and in your notebook you have to think about an interesting function or event that you attended. Then let's start lesson number 2, describing an event. Lesson number 2, describing an event. Describing an event. Describing an event. The aim of this lesson: identify and describe a past event. A past event in their community. Identify and describe a past event in their community. In their community. Keywords: identify, community, describe. All of you look at here. I will show you a chart. I told you that I will show you here the chart is, and this is the map of My neighborhood in which I stay. Look at here. There is what? There are shops, police station, playground, hospital, buildings, theater, mall. This is the map of my neighborhood in which I stay. Clear? What is? We can list out the events what happened here. So, there was a big cricket match where on the playground between the kids from the areas. So, there was a big cricket match on the playground between the kids from the area. Then, during Diwali last year, there was a beautiful function where in the temple. Clear? We had mentioned the playground and temple. Then, the last month, there was a small fire where in one of the shops. There was a small fire last month where in one of the shops. Then, once a child got lost while playing in the park. What happened to that child? Yes, she lost. She got lost while playing where? While playing in the park. And during monsoon, one snake entered our building. What is? We mentioned playground. Where? What is? There was a big cricket match. Big cricket match were in the playground. On the playground. Then beautiful function were. Say beautiful function were a temple in the temple, and a snake entered where? To our building. A child lost. A child got lost. When? Where? While playing in the park. Here it is. Playground, temple, building, park. One was, there was a fire. There was a small fire. Was a small fire where? In one of the shops. So, you can also make a map of your neighborhood, and you have to think about 3 or 4 such events happened in different places. So, you can write at least one sentence describing each event. Clear? You can also make a map of, you can also do a map like your neighborhood and think about 3 or 4 such events and write about one sentence describing each event. So, and you have to think about an event that you find most interesting in your life, so that you have to share a story. It may be with your brother, it may be with your sister, it may be with your father or mother. Just as it happened, you have to tell a story to your mother, brother or whoever, and just as it happened, you have to talk about what you saw, what you heard, what you smelled, what you felt, and even tasted. So, we have to, while describing something, you have to use your 5 senses. Then, how do you think about? What do you think about? Help your to describe an event? What do you think which will help us to describe an event? Yes, of course. Right, you said the correct answer. Yes, we used our senses for what? To imagine what happened when, as we were speaking about the event. Clear? This is called what is? Visualizing. This is called visualizing. This is called visualizing. This is called visualizing. So, what is the benefit of visualizing? The visualizing helps us to tell stories with more details and description. How could we know that we tell a story in a correct sequence or order? Yes, how can we understand that? Before telling, writing about an incident, we should think about what? We should think about and place the main events in the order or sequence. Clear? Before writing an event or telling about that event, we have to arrange the main events in the order. Then, what words can we use to separate the events in the story? What words can we use? We can use transition words and phrases to separate the events. Just like first, next, after that, soon, when, meanwhile, shortly. We can use transition words and phrases to separate the events like first, next, after that, soon, when, meanwhile, shortly. So, you have to note down your homework. That is workbook. Finish S2 in your notebook. You have to think about an interesting event. Clear? You have to think about an interesting event. Write an event in the form of a paragraph. How can you? In the form of a paragraph. You can include what? You can include descriptive details. Can use descriptive details, transition words and phrases. Transition words and phrases. So, that's all. Have a nice day. Thank you.